Pandemics very rarely interest me, until I see something that turns the world into mutant zombies reminiscent of something not unlike Resident Evil. I'm going to take little interest. But when I heard that young people are some of the most at-risk people to be affected by swine flu, you better believe I sat up, took notice, and started making conspiracy-like assumptions. Take a look. As the death toll from swine flu continues to rise, I'm getting scared. While the symptoms for most are mild, many young people are being struck down in the prime of their rebellious lives. As swine flu continues to spread amongst the community, known more commonly to boring people as the H1N1 influenza, it has become apparent that the most at-risk demographic is the 18 to 22-year-old age group. Further research has revealed that in the 18 to 22-year-old age group, most, if not all people, are aged 18 to 22. With such startling revelations, one must ask, how susceptible to swine flu is Benjamin Button? And is he taking adequate precautions to protect himself? As you know, I am the young person thinking crumpet, and your sole defender in the battle of ideas, and now in the young person's fight against the dangerous menace that is swine flu. To many, getting swine flu seems as likely as pigs flying. But you should see the shit they can do with pig cell regeneration these days. They'll be airborne in no time, which means you're going to get sick soon. I went to speak with Jodie McVernon, senior researcher at the Melbourne School of Population Health, to find out the truth about swine flu. How scared should I be of swine flu?
Well, I don't think it's helpful to be scared. I think we're all aware that swine flu is a new strain of flu. We're aware that it's behaving a bit differently from regular flu, which is what happens when a new strain comes out. And what we've seen is that it's spread very rapidly among kids, particularly in school settings, and also that some healthy young people have got much sicker than we normally see with seasonal flu.
This worries me because I'm a young person and I don't like getting sick very much.
No, do
so
I.
why is it that young people are so at risk of getting sick?
But there's something about this strain that kids seem to spread very well, and it's probably because their immune responses are less, they've had less flu infections in the past, and so their bodies are less able to immediately fight this. They have the infection, they can spread it around.
Right, so it's got nothing to do with... Why is it that pigs have it out for young people?
Babe doesn't hate you. It's okay.
Because I did like that movie, and I was wondering why. Like, I watched it, so I figured, would that protect me from getting swine flu?
I'm not sure. We haven't actually done a study to prove that. And you know, in science we always have to have evidence, but I'm not aware of anybody conducting that research at the moment.
Right. Do you think maybe now you might look into that?
I don't think that's high on the national research priority, but it's a good one to put out there.
Do you think maybe we should pull Tony Blair out of, you know, peace talks with Israel and Palestine, and perhaps some sort of peace accord with humans and pigs? Should we be looking into that?
I don't think we need to focus on the notion that the pigs are evil. They just happen to have had this virus first.
Right, so we should just avoid pigs generally. So in terms of protecting, I'm out in Melbourne, I want to protect myself from the cats, the dogs, the pigs, the little kids that are going to infect me. What are the best ways to get around this?
From a point of view of you, the biggest way to avoid getting infections is to, well, for people who are sick, cover your mouth when you cough, blow you got a tissue? You got the famous tissue?
I've got face masks.
Oh, you got a face mask.
Would you actually like a face mask?
Oh, well, thank you very much. Are you telling me I need one?
No. Well, would it be more effective if I wear one for this interview? Is it safe here?
I think you're safe in this room.
I might just put it...
If you're concerned, please.
Is that...
We're not promoting mass use of this.
So how effective is this?
Wearing one of these to protect yourself is probably overkill.
So this is, apart from a fashion accessory, probably not that useful.
No, I think you probably come across better without it.
I might just take it off then, if you don't mind.
No problem.
That's a bit embarrassing. Probably should have checked that first. Now, you say there's a vaccine being developed, so can you tell us a bit about that?
In Australia, there's a company called CSL that's making the vaccine here. The government's ordered lots of doses of that, and there are tests going on to check that the vaccine works and that it's safe.
Do you have special access? Can I slip you a 20 and get a vaccine early?
I am incorruptible, and no, I don't.
To some people, swine flu is already so passé. Many young people were sick from swine flu before you'd even heard of it. They're already into the next flu, while the generic masses are concerning themselves with such mainstream pandemics such as swine flu. Now, I want you to be hip and cool, so I'm going to show you what the next flu will be. It's quite simple. You just have to turn to the Chinese zodiac. Now, we've already had the avian or bird flu. That was the chicken zodiac. Now we've got swine flu, clearly the pig zodiac. Now, using some complicated mathematical equations, But for simplicity's sake here, replaced with my intuition, I can tell you now the next flu you have to look out for is dragon flu. How do you know you have dragon flu? For starters, you'll get aches and pains all over your body. Now this is mostly due to your skin mutating into thick leathery scales. You will develop a violent sneeze. All I would say is, carry a fire extinguisher. Scary stuff.